హాయ్ హలో నమస్తే వెల్కమ్ టు స్పెషల్ చిట్ చాట్. నేను సౌజన్య. సో ఎస్, ఈ ఓటీటీ ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం ఈ కరోనా పాండమిక్లో చాలా టైం దొరికింది కదా. ఈ టైంలో ఏం చేయాలో తెలియక సినిమా ఆడియన్స్ అందరూ కూడా ఏ వుడ్లో రిలీజ్ అయిన ప్రతి సినిమాని నచ్చితే చూసేశారు, ఆదరించారు. యాక్ట్ చేసిన హుమా కురేషి మనతో పాటు ఉన్నారు ప్రెజెంట్. సో తనతో మాట్లాడి ఆ సినిమా విశేషాలని అలాగే తనకి సంబంధించిన విశేషాలని తెలుసుకుందాం. అయితే ఇక్కడ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే, కాలా సినిమాతో జరీనాగా తను చాలామందికి ఫెమిలియరే, అండ్ తర్వాత కొన్ని వెబ్ సిరీస్ ద్వారా కూడా తను చాలా ఫెమిలియర్. సో మాట్లాడదాం, తన ఈ సినీ జర్నీ ఎలా ఉందో తనని అడిగి తెలుసుకుందాం. హాయ్, హౌ ఆర్ యూ?
ఐఎమ్ గుడ్, హౌ ఆర్ యూ?
ఎస్, ఐఎమ్ టూ గుడ్, థ్యాంక్ యూ. అండ్ ఎలా అనిపిస్తోంది ఈ ప్రమోషన్స్, ట్రావెలింగ్, హౌస్ ఆల్ గోయింగ్?
Tiring.
Yes. And in fact ఒక బర్డ్ ఉంటుంది, నార్దర్న్ కార్డినల్ బర్డ్ అని. యూ బెటర్ సర్చ్ లేటర్ ఆర్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ. So you actually looks like that bird.
Oh, it's red colored bird.
Exactly, red colored bird.
You know my name Huma? My name Huma.
Of course, lucky bird.
Yes.
And imaginary bird.
Yes.
I searched for that. So ఏంటి మీరు కూడా లక్కీ అయినా మరి? లక్కీ బర్డ్ అని మీ పేరుకి తగ్గట్లు. సో యు టు సో లక్కీ.
Thank you.
From your childhood?
I think so. Lucky for myself. I don't know lucky for others or not.
For your parents, I think?
I think my parents are quite lucky. Yeah.
So మీరు లక్కీ అండ్ మీ పేరెంట్స్ ఆల్సో లక్కీ.
Yeah.
అసలు ఎలా స్టార్ట్ అయింది? Tell us about your childhood and everything.
My childhood was in Delhi. I grew up, in family of boys, and my father has a restaurant business. My mother is a housewife, and I think I always wanted to be an actor. But the family I come from, being an actor was just a very far-fetched dream. But I was lucky that I've got a chance to be part of this industry and to do some really, really nice films and work with some wonderful people. So I can't really complain. I think, God has a plan. So in that sense, yeah, maybe I am lucky that I got to live my dream.
In fact, your brother also...
He's also an actor.
83, yes. Film 83 he acted.
Yes, he played Mahendra Amarnath in 83, Saqib. And yeah, I think both of us in that sense are very blessed.
ఎస్. సో ఎలా మీ బ్రదర్ ఫిల్మ్ చూసి మీరు క్రిటిసైజ్ చేయడం కానివ్వండి, మిస్టేక్స్ని వెతికి ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసి చెప్పడం, ఇలాంటివి జరుగుతాయా? జనరలీ సిబ్లింగ్స్ అంటే ఫైట్ చేసుకుంటారు.
Yeah, but we fight. I mean, of course, even we still fight and we still like watch out for each other. We still give each other advice. But Saqib is a very I think he's younger than me, but he's very smart, and I think I look up to him more and ask for his advice more. I'm very emotional. He's more practical, so I take more emotional decisions, which is why I have to keep discussing with him so that he puts me on the right track.
So you have started your career 2012, Gangs of Wasseypur. So this is 2022, right? So 10 years. Ela anpistondi journey?
I've just begun. I really feel I've just begun. I feel there's so much I need to do, and I'm really sort of discovering myself every day as an actor. So I don't think I've done even like like this is a tip of the iceberg. I've not even touched that right now.
As of me, you're not satisfied yet.
No, it's not a question of satisfaction. I was satisfied after doing one film. When I came from Delhi to Bombay, I think I just was happy if I just did one film, because it was such an impossible dream for me. So everything after Gangs of Wasseypur has been like icing on the cake. So I think I'm quite satisfied. If I'm to stop working tomorrow, I'll be fine. Like, it wouldn't bother me or upset me. But whenever I do something, I do it with so much of passion. But at the same time, like as an actor, as an artist, like I feel there's so many things I've not done, and I want to achieve those things, and I want to, like, when I retire or stop working or die, whatever, I want to have a body of work that I'm proud of, which is why even in the last 10 years, I've always looked for being versatile, for doing different things, for picking different roles, for working in different regions, and I've never stopped myself from doing that.
Okay. So
which is why I'm saying I've not even touched the tip of the iceberg.
ఒక పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టైంలో నేను అమ్మయ్య ఐఎమ్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్ అని ఉంటే దిస్ నాట్ రీచ్ కదా. సో ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ. సో ఎక్కడ కూడా సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ ఉండదు యాక్టర్సెస్కి. బట్ చేసిన రోల్ మీరు ప్లే చేస్తారు కదా, రోల్ యు ఆర్ ప్లేడ్ ఇన్ మహారాణి సిరీస్. సో వాట్ ఆ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్. ఓ మై గాడ్. సో ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది లైక్ ఆ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్స్? అండ్
I enjoy the ability to transform and play other characters. Like, for me, like, the biggest compliment is, oh my god, like, this is not you. Like, for Maharani, when I did that get up and I did the sindoor and the sari, everybody was like, oh my god, like, we never associated this with you. But for me, that was the biggest compliment. Or today when I've done a Valimai and people see me in an action avatar, they can't they can't associate because I've never done that before. So for me, like that's the biggest compliment for my job, because repetition I feel is like death for an actor. You know, if you're doing the same thing again and again, like audience is bored, you're not inspired. So for me, like with each role and each film, I try and push myself and try and do something I've not done before.
While choosing project scripts, on what factors you are focusing much?
Scripts.
Scripts only.
Good scripts, good content. I feel main thing is script, main thing is story, main thing is the strength of the story, how much that story is able to move you emotionally. I think that for me is the biggest criteria.
Mithya, yesterday only released.
Yes.
So, like, congratulations for ongoing success.
Thank you, thank
oh
you.
my God, Mithya, Juhi, right? Your character name Juhi. So, how was that experience?
Very nice. I did Mithya immediately after Maharani, and when they approached me, I was like, you know, I've just done a series. It's so much work. Doing a series is like doing 3 films at the same time. So very, very exhausted I was after, you know, doing season 1 of Maharani. But they approached me, they said it's a very different character again. I'm playing a Hindi professor, which I've never done. But also there's something very like vulnerable and delicate and innocent and fragile about Juhi.
So many shades.
Yeah, so many shades. And then you don't know, could she have done something wrong, kind of a thing comes into your head. So yes, for me, like, you know, playing that was a big, I would say fun. It was a fun experience because, again, it was not something, you've never seen me in that role, in that avatar at all. And I really enjoyed that. So all the appreciation and all the love I'm getting, I'm feeling quite happy. Literally, that's released yesterday.
Exactly.
And today I'm here promoting a film which is completely different, you know. So like, I think, I mean, possibly this is the best time of my life. I'm really having fun.
In Mithya, you got a lot of scope to evaluate yourself, right? So, coming to Valimai, ఎలా ఉండబోతోంది? How will be your role in Valimai?
Well, it's an action role. I'm playing a cop for the first time. I've never played a cop. When I met the director, Mr. H. Vinod, he was immediately convinced. He's like, yeah, she can look like a cop. And I was like, really? Like, how? But I was like, okay, like, you know, if it's his imagination and his vision, I have to be the best cop that I can be. But no, I enjoy action films a lot. I enjoy watching action films a lot. I enjoy being part of action films a lot. I do feel like women don't get enough chances to do action because there's a mindset that feels ki oh, girls can't do action really well, or probably they're scared. I don't think that's true. I know like some other colleagues also of mine who do action pretty well and sometimes better than the heroes. So I would like more opportunities to do this, and I'm just very grateful to Ajit sir, very grateful to H. Vinod for giving me this opportunity, for giving me such a beautiful film to showcase my talent, you know, and showcase my action skills. And what greater platform than Valimai to do that?
Hero-centric films, everyone gives importance to hero only. Heroism have to show annatlu. So, what's your opinion on that?
To show heroism is one thing. To give importance to hero is one thing. So, what is your question? I'm a little confused.
Answer both questions. Answer to both questions. I'm comfortable, John.
I mean, I think it's changing. I mean, I did a series, in fact, before Maharani also, called Leila on Netflix, which actually was the first OTT show that was headlined by a woman, you know, and I was very proud that I was one of the first people, I was the first person to do that, and now they see all these, you know, OTT content that is coming out, and they all are being headlined by women and multiple stories and all of that. And I feel like till you don't see a success, people don't see that it's possible. And, you know, when somebody goes out there and does something, then everybody feels, oh, there's a way. Like, I take great pride in all my female colleagues when they do, like, female-centric roles in films, because I feel, you know, if their film is a success, it opens the way and path for so many others to follow through. So if I'm also sitting here today and I'm doing big action films like Valimai, I'm doing, like, you know, solo films as a leading lady, you know, in which I'm sort of playing the lead or playing the hero, like I feel it's also because of all the other women before me who've done strong characters, strong roles, and have opened a path for not just people, for so many others. And I feel it's a constant journey. So is it 100% today? No. But are there not so many positive changes? Absolutely. Absolutely. And heroism in films, we all like heroism in films. We all aspire our leading men and women to be larger than life, you know, to save us, to show us that there's a better way of living. So I think that's a good thing.
I think you knew about Anushka Shetty. In Tollywood, she
Yes,
acted
of
in
course.
female lead
Female-led.
kada, heroine-centric films like Arundhati.
Yes, yes.
And so you have
I
seen
love
all that.
Arundhati. I love that film, and I think Anushka Shetty, I don't know, she is such a trailblazer. I love her work, and yeah, I mean, she's fantastic. So is Nayanthara. You know, so many others. I feel like they're doing some amazing work.
So coming to Valimai, Valimai means power, strength. So you're also a strength for that film, right?
I would hope so.
How will be? అంటే ఎటువంటి ఇంపాక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేయబోతోంది ఎస్పెషల్లీ యువర్ రోల్.
Well, I think the film itself is very, very impactful. Let me talk about the film first, you know, and I think it's possibly, without sounding boastful, I think it's the kind of action you'll see in this film is right up there, you know. It's, I think, one of India's biggest action film in that sense. Even like when I saw the film and I was part of it, I was completely blown away. I mean, you have Ajit sir, and we all know how much he loves bikes and how much he likes doing his own stunts. But I feel even for his standards, he's completely surpassed his own, you know, benchmarks. And for me, of course, like I said before, to play a cop was a first. To work with Ajit sir was a first. To do such an important action, you know, character was also quite nice, a refreshing change. And you know, when I think, and it's part of such a big film that is a, like, you know, it's not just, it's a pan-India film, you know, in that sense. So I feel like I'm very happy with how the film is, and I really feel like it's going to get a lot of love from people.
సో ఆఫ్టర్ ఆల్ అవుట్పుట్ అంతా వచ్చేసిన తర్వాత హ్యావ్ యూ సీన్ ద ఫిల్మ్?
I've dubbed for the film. I've not seen the whole film. I've not had time because I've just been here,
So busy.
but busy promoting and whatever. But whatever I've seen of the film and dubbing and all, it's looking lovely.
Valimai Telugu trailer launched by superstar Mahesh Babu.
Yes.
So ఎలా అనిపించింది? And you knew about him, superstar
Of
Mahesh
course,
Babu.
of course,
Have you
and
seen
I'm-
any films of him?
Many films, and of course he's very well and very popular all over the country, not just here. And we are very grateful actually that he agreed so sweetly to you know, launch our trailer. And I mean, I remember that day. I thanked him also on my social media.
You had a
saying-
conversation with him?
No, I didn't. I mean, he posted it and I thanked him, you know, on social media saying,
Okay.
thank you so much, sir, like, you know, for doing that. Because his fan base is amazing. And, you know, I think it's so nice to see, like, you know, other senior colleagues, like, sort of giving a shout out to each other. I feel like it makes you feel so good, you know, and it's really nice and very sweet and very generous of him to do that. I mean, with the whole day, all his fans were like, you know, reposting everything. So I'm really, thank you very much to him for doing this and for launching our trailer.
టాలీవుడ్ ఆడియన్స్ దే ఆర్ లైక్ ఓపెన్ టు ఇన్వైట్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఇఫ్ దే లైక్స్
Yes.
అనమాట. సో మీరు ఇప్పుడు వాలిమైతో కళతో ఆబ్వియస్లీ మీరు ఆల్రెడీ ఫెమిలియర్, చాలా మంది నోటీస్ చేశారు. జరీనాతో, బికాజ్ రజనీ సార్
Yes.
హ్యాండ్ మీద టాటూ ఉంటుంది కదా జరీనా. సో ద బాండ్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ యూ అండ్ రజనీ సార్, దే ఆర్ లైక్ యాసెట్ ఫర్ ద ఫిల్మ్ కాలా. ఓ మై
Yes.
గాడ్, సచ్ అ లవ్లీ లుక్స్. సో హౌ వాజ్ యువర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్?
Lovely, lovely, lovely experience. And all the things that you said and so many other things were the reason why I said yes to the film. You know, it's a very different kind of a film. And I really wanted to work with Paranjit. I think he's such a wonderful filmmaker. And of course to work with Rajni sir. You know, I've been a huge fan and he's legend. So for me it was like, you know, before I die, I want to do one film with him. That was in my head always. And it was a challenging role. It was a character much older than me. So I had to, you know, grey my hair and age myself and all of that. But I feel it's for some films and to work with some people, I mean, I would be a tree in a Rajni sir film, you know, really. So I feel very happy that I was part of that film, and what a lovely character. So beautiful and so complex and so real and so strong again, you know. And yes, the song Kandamas is still like, I mean, whenever I go to Chennai, like people are always like singing that song for me or whatever. So it feels very, very good, and I had a wonderful experience working on that film. It had become like family, like, you know, with just everybody, and they all, the crew, everyone took such good care of me.
Of course, you are talented, fabulous actress. Though the opportunities you are getting, చూస్తుంటే డెఫినెట్ గా లక్ ఉంది. She actually has some luck అన్నమాట. So do you
I'm
believe
very
in
lucky,
luck?
touch wood. Yes, 100%.
Do you believe in luck?
Mother's blessings, luck, and I don't know, just being spontaneous. I think I don't overthink. I'm very spontaneous as a person. So I think absolutely, I feel very humbled and very blessed. I don't think I'm so talented, nor do I think I'm so special that, you know, I should be getting all these opportunities, because there's so many people who try every day to be part of our industry, and they don't get those opportunities. So not a day goes by when I'm not aware of the blessings, luck, good karma, whatever you want to call it, that comes my way. Which is why every opportunity I get, I try and make it count. I try and convert it. You know, I didn't have the luxury of somebody launching me or somebody saying, okay, here are 10 films or a 20 film contract or whatever. So I work very hard, and I try and, whatever film comes to me, whatever role comes to me, I try and give it my 2000%. Because that's all in my hand, right? Luck is not in my hand. Kismat is not in my hand. That's in God's hand.
And time విషయానికి వస్తే, do you believe in time?
I believe in time. I believe in good intentions. I believe in manifestation. I feel for things to change outside you, you have to change inside. You know, only when, and I feel like I genuinely believe that, like, which is why I don't consider myself a very like religious person, but I consider myself to be a spiritual person because I really believe in these things. You have to first change inside. You have to first change the narrative inside you, and you have to, and I believe in manifestation. Whatever you really want, if you work towards it, if you think it in your heart, in your head first, then your external world will change.
So generally a lot of actresses started their career only because of getting pocket money. Like they just done modeling, ads, everything. Why you have started your career?
No, I didn't do it because of pocket money. I think when I was in school and college, I was always doing theatre. I was doing lots of extracurricular. I was one of those students. I never wanted to, only do one thing. I had to do everything. So I used to play basketball. I used to do dramatics. I used to debate. I used to, be head girl. I would do everything.
All in one.
Because you couldn't, like, literally, like, my energy was so high. I had to be part of everything. So, and same in college. So I didn't know when I was growing up what I wanted to do. But I knew I enjoyed doing, theatre. And so how I started was actually because I started getting calls when I was in Delhi for auditions for films in Bombay. So I was very surprised. I was like, really? Like, I'm just a kid, like, why are people calling me? But I think that put that idea in my head that maybe, should I try and maybe does it work? And of course, my family was a bit apprehensive to begin with because they didn't know anybody in Bombay, and for them it was a big decision for me to move there.
Okay.
But when I moved there, I think, and I took that brave step, I think God has been very kind, and He rewarded me, and He, actually I didn't have, to be honest, I can't complain, I didn't have that much of a struggle.
Okay.
I've actually worked with some really incredible people. People have really taken good care of me, and despite not knowing anybody or not knowing anything, I think I've had a very beautiful journey.
Okay, so what about your parents? How they are enjoying with your position and with your...
No, they're very happy. Not a day goes by, where they don't feel proud or they tell me that they're not proud of me. I think we're very close family. We're very, very close. So whenever I'm very busy or whatever, they try and come and spend time with me. Recently, I was shooting for season 2 Maharani in Bhopal, so they came and spent a week with me. It was very nice. So we try and snatch those moments together as a family because everyone is so busy now. But I think with my parents, their concerns are still the same. Have you eaten on time? What time you came back at night? Don't stay up so late. Don't do this. Drink enough water, which I find very sweet. Like, actually, so if my mother doesn't call me 2-3 times a day and check on me, I feel like, are you okay? Why aren't you calling me? Or if I don't call her, she thinks I've gotten kidnapped.
Oh my God. She's just afraid of...
She's like, yeah, what happened? Why haven't you called me? Are you like, what happened? I said, nothing, Mama, I'm busy. Like,
At one point of time, actually, we all heard about a Me Too movement. So Me Too movement has involved in global movement, right? So everyone reacted, posted, so they just explode. So what's your opinion on that?
I feel like we have to set systems, not just in the film industry, but in our society, where if a girl feels she has been, propositioned, or she has been made to feel like her workplace or her environment is not safe, she can go and she can complain about it, and that perpetrator can be stopped. Me Too movement actually historically happened because so many women over the years did not know where to go, or they felt afraid, or they felt if they'll tell people, they will be victim shamed.
Exactly.
So I think it's come from that. But the way forward, I believe, is to build a system where today, if where you're working as a working woman, if there's a problem that happens to you or there's a problem that happens to other girls around you, they can go to somebody and they can stop that person from harassing them. And I feel that we have to do in a systemic way. in an actual way, as opposed to just talking about it and shaming people. You know, I feel there has to be more structural change in society that we have to bring about.
I think you heard about Rajamouli Jakkanna, the director of Bahubali.
Of course, of course, I have to be living under a rock. Huh?
So, what's your opinion? You wanna act with him?
I
Obviously.
would love to act with Rajamouli sir. It's every actor's dream to work with him.
Okay. So, we wish to see you in straight Telugu films.
Please call him and tell him if you know him.
అంటే ఇప్పటి వరకు ఎవరైనా ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ తో అప్రోచ్ అయ్యారా? ఎనీ తెలుగు డైరెక్టర్స్, తెలుగు
No, I mean there have been a few offers in the past also that we've discussed, and somehow, you know, it's again I feel like again luck, karma, whatever, it just not happened because of various
again
reasons.
come to the same point.
Yeah, no, but it's true. Sometimes
Of course.
when the timing is right, things happen. Like I was in Chennai recently, and they're like, you did Kala, and after 3 years you're doing a Tamil film, and I was like, no, there were lots of offers after Kala, but it somehow didn't click or didn't materialize or whatever didn't happen. So I mean, I feel when the right Telugu film I have to do, I will do it. I love Telugu films, so I see no reason not to do a film in this beautiful industry, which I feel like is so loved, you know, all across the world, and they make some amazing, exceptional films.